Chapter 10, Process Papers. A process paper is designed to help a reader learn all of the steps necessary to work through something and get a desired result. It describes a series of actions, changes, or functions that bring about an end result. This is often understood as being a how-to paper. Just as with those papers that we have studied before this, a process paper needs three things. It needs a thesis, it needs order, and it needs details. As far as the details go, you need to make sure that you'll tell the readers how to perform the action. If you're making blueberry muffins and you come to the part of the recipe where you add in the blueberries, you need to make sure that you tell the budding chefs that they need to gently fold in the blueberries. Otherwise, you might have purple muffins. In addition, the only kind of order that you can use for a process paper is chronological. Chunking is the act of grouping steps together to help people remember them better. Psychology tells us that in general, humans can only keep in their mind about 7 items, give or take 2. As you write your process paper, make sure that you pay attention to who your audience is. You need to make sure to tailor the words that you use to their vocabulary. Make sure that what you use is not too simple for them, and thus bore them, or too elevated for them to understand, and lose them. In addition, make sure that you define words or phrases that are not familiar to you or to your readers. As we discussed with the purple blueberry muffins, if there's a specific way of doing things that would make the task easier, you'll want to tell those who are reading your process paper. Warn your audience of possible dangers and pitfalls, as well as ways to prevent them. You also should tell readers what to do if they run into problems. If you've ever been baking a cake and have had to test it with a toothpick, you should know what to do if the cake comes out too moist in the middle. Finally, you must still remember that you need a conclusion as your ending for a process paper. It's not enough to end with the last step of the process. You want to make sure that you leave your readers with the thesis, not the last little piece of the procedure.